YouTube? It's your boy Drew Cameron. This is another In Between the Sets. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope you like today's content. What I'm going to talk about today is basically the plan. All right, we're going to focus on fitness right now. Okay, so if you're trying to put on mass, if you're trying to lean out, a lot of times, you know, we as people who are creatures of habit can take shortcuts even in our own plan. So I recommend, if you are trying to reach a goal with, let's say, putting on size. That's what my focus is right now, is putting back on the size. Since I went vegan, I lost a lot of weight, and I went vegan after doing a bodybuilding competition. So I was already kind of lean, and then to go vegan really shriveled me up, to be honest. It was a lot of learning experiences through that, and now I'm still learning, but I have it down pat, at least to a point where I can put back on size. I can put back on the strength that I was getting from the food I was eating. So now, being plant-based, it should be pretty simple for me to do this. So what I want to say is, with that came a lot of understanding of, I needed to track a lot of my food choices that I was making. Even if I knew that initially it was giving me a certain amount of protein, so many carbs, so many fats from the foods I was eating, I needed to write down and take an account for at least a 2 weeks period what I was eating. So what I did was, for 2 weeks consistently, I wrote down every single meal, weighed it out, and made sure that what I was putting in my body was going to give me the goal that I wanted. Now, what works for me is to essentially do that for 2 weeks, and then I can kind of stop doing it. And because I'm in a habit, you just said it takes 14 days to create a habit, or they say 21, but for me, 14 days seems to be good. And then what I do is every other month or every 2 months, I go back, I test it out to see if what I've been doing is consistent. So if I go back and I check after about a month and a half that the food that I'm no longer weighing out, I'm just eyeballing and everything like that, is consistently giving me the same amount of macros that I was supposed to get, then I know I'm progressing like I should. But if I'm kind of off or whatever, then I'll go back to tracking it for another 2 weeks. Now, I don't recommend this for everybody. I'm really speaking to the people that have been doing this for a long time, and you can't realize why you're not still growing, or why you're not still shredding up. You know what I mean? If you've been doing it for years and you can't figure out, sometimes you need to reevaluate what you've been doing to ensure that you actually are doing the right thing, because as creatures of habit, we always want to take the shortcut. I don't care who you are. If you can take the beeline that way to reach your goal, or to get down the street to your neighbor, what are you going to do? You're going to try to take the easy way. Nobody wants to take the hard way if there's an easy way that won't initially harm you. So what I do is I do that, and that works for me. Try it out, see what happens. Another tidbit, same thing goes for exercising and working out. A lot of times, a lot of trainers, and I'll be honest, no offense to you, you can get a good workout in 45 minutes. You can. You can put on a decent amount of size for 45 minutes. But when you get to the level that I have and other people have, 45 minutes sometimes isn't enough. You have to put in an hour and a half. You have to put in 2 hours sometimes, because your body responds very easily and adapts to what you're doing. So you have to do more. Point blank, period. You can't think that you're going to get better results by doing less. That's just physics. That's just stupid. So you have to do more work in order to attain and reach your goals. It's just that simple. So just like I did with the eating and the macros and everything like that, I recommend you do the same thing for exercising. And with exercising, you may even have to track it on a regular basis, unless you just know, I'm going to push myself, and you really can do that and you keep seeing results. If results are coming from what you're doing, screw what I'm saying, continue to do what you're doing. But if you're trying to reach a new goal, then I guarantee you, if you start writing it down, if you start tracking it like you would anything else, and I'll do another video on this, but I just want you to at least take that with you. Track what you're doing, at least for a month. You know what I mean? Give it a month, track what you're doing, and make sure that you're pushing yourself to the limit. Because you can easily come in and bullcrap a workout, get a sweat, and tell yourself that you're doing work. You can easily get a pump if you chase the pump and think that you're doing something and not see any results. So if you want to take my advice, then listen to what I'm saying and do that. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to surpass and get past your genetic potential and go up to the next level. So that's it. Might have ran a little long, my bad, oh well. I hope it helped you, but this has been another In Between the Sets. Please like, share, subscribe, and attack the day. Too easy. Do what you gotta do to attack the day.